Hello and welcome back to SMLtags. Today we're going to be talking about families and how to set up a family and how to join a family. One of the things I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to switch back and forth between a couple of accounts. So we have Michael Smith, who we've been working on to this point, and we have his partner Jane Smith. And so we're going to have Michael be the administrator of the family, and Jane will be the other adult that joins. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is Michael, as the administrator of the family, first of all, has to be either on a paid or a premium account. Now you can see here that his subscription level is premium, so that's perfect. This also works with a paid account. But in order to create a family group, you have to be on either a paid or a premium subscription. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap the menu and come to family. And you can see that we have a couple of options. You can either create a family or join a family. So Michael, as the administrator, is going to create a family. And then Jane will join the family. So we're going to start with create family. And we're going to give the family a name. And we're going to call this the Smith family. Okay, so once we've given it a name, we can hit create family. And now we have a family group that's been created. Now right now we only have one member, and that's Michael Smith, as you can see here. However, we want other people to join. And so there's a couple of ways we can do that. First of all, we can invite by email, where we put in the email address of the person that we want to invite to our family group, and they'll receive an email that will allow them to click a link and join the family. That's one way. Perhaps an easier way to do it, though, is there's a button here that says copy code. Each family has a unique code. This one is S7J2YEH8. It's not important to remember that. All that is it's a locator for your family. So what I can do is I can tap copy code, and you can see that it was copied to the clipboard. Then what Michael can do, or what you can do, is send that as a text message to the family member that you want to join, hopefully someone who already has an SMLtags account. If they don't have an SMLtags account, you're probably better to send an email, because that will allow them to create an account. Or they can just go create an account separately. They do not, and in fact, it's better if they are not under any kind of a subscription, because what will happen is when they join the family, their subscription tier will be elevated to the administrator's tier. In this case, the administrator, who is Michael, is on a premium subscription, so everybody in the family that joins will be on the premium subscription as well. Okay, so we have the code, we've copied it, and Michael is going to text that code to Jane. And I'm going to switch accounts off camera to be in Jane's account so that we can see how Jane joins the family. Okay, so give me just a minute and I will switch accounts, and then we'll be right back. Okay, we are now in Jane's account. And as you can see, Jane has filled out her profile. She's ready to go. And she is on the free subscription tier. So for Jane to join the family, all she has to do is tap on the menu, go to family, and instead of creating a family, which you'll see that creating a family requires a paid or premium subscription, we're not going to upgrade. Instead, we're going to tap join to join the family. And what we're going to do is we're going to paste in that code. There we go. So now that family code has been pasted in, and you can see that it immediately found the Smith family. That's just a sanity check, just to make sure that, yes, this is the family we're expecting, in case you maybe got one of the digits wrong. These codes are randomly generated, and there are billions of them. So it's very unlikely that you would randomly get a digit or a character wrong and end up with another family. But in case you do, you can check and make sure that you are expecting this to be the Smith family. So that's what we've got here. So then what happens is, once you've entered that code, you then request to join. So this will send a request to the family administrator, which is Michael. And Michael will have to accept that in order for you to actually join the family. So once you've got your code in, you've verified that it is the family that you expect it to be, you can tap Request to Join. And now you can see that you have a pending join request. You are trying to join the Smith family. If you realize that this is the wrong family or you've changed your mind, you can always cancel that request. But for now, we're going to leave it. And we're going to switch back over to Michael's account so that he can accept Jane into the family. So I'm going to do that right now off camera, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back in Michael's account. And so Jane has sent a request to join the family after she received the code from Michael. Now Michael needs to accept her request to join. This helps you to be in complete control of the whole process so that people can't just join willy-nilly if, for instance, for some reason your code gets out to other people. They can't just join your family so that they don't have to pay for an account. We want to keep this very tight and very controlled. And so the way that we do this is you send the code, they make a request with that code, and then you approve that request. So the way that you do that is you go into the menu, you choose Family, and you'll see that pending join request. So we're going to, obviously you can either reject or approve it, but we're going to go ahead and approve that because we're expecting Jane to join our family. So we'll press approve. And this is going to show us what the changes are. So Jane Smith, who is on the current tier of free, is about to be elevated to premium because that's what Michael is on. So Michael is the one member under the current subscription for $3.99 a month. When we add Jane, there will be two members, both on premium, so her free will become premium, and the price per month will go up to $4.64. So that's only 65 cents additional cost per month instead of an additional $3.99. So it's a much better deal. Now, one thing that you'll need to do is scroll up. It isn't always clear, and unfortunately that's just a limitation of how this is rendered. But you need to scroll up to see the rest of the information that it provides. So what's changing? There's a new member at 65 cents a month. Your cost is going to go up by 65 cents a month. It'll be reflected on your next invoice. And you need to acknowledge the additional subscription cost. So once you've acknowledged it, then you can hit Approve and Pay. And now Jane Smith has been added to the family. And so you can see her pending request just disappeared. And if we look up here, members is 2. And if we scroll down, we can see that Michael, who is the admin, and Jane are now both members of this family. So that's how you add someone to your family. The process is the same if you use an email invitation. It's just that they will click on a link in the email instead of putting in that code. That link in the email should take you directly to where the family is. Okay, so that's how you create a family. That's how you join a family. Now I'm going to go back into Jane's account because what I want to show you is that Jane, who was previously on a free tier, is now on the premium tier. So give me just a minute and we will be back in Jane's account. Okay, we are back in Jane's account. If you remember from the subscriptions or the medical data videos from before, when your subscription tier changes, your profile completeness can also change. So in this case, you can see that Jane Smith now has additional fields that she needs to fill in to complete her profile. And if we scroll down just a little bit, you can see that she is now on a premium subscription. So that is how it worked. However, if you look here at the subscriptions, you will see that it says you are a member of a family subscription. So Jane is not the administrator, so she is not concerned with billing. But it does say that she is a member of a family subscription of 2 members. Okay? I'm going to go back to Michael's now, and I'll show you what this screen looks like for the administrator. All right, we're back in Michael's account. So again, he's still on the premium subscription. And if we tap on that and look at his subscription, you can see that his similarly says that he's part of a family, but he is the billing customer for this family subscription, and he has access to the monthly cost data. So the base subscription being $3.99 a month, one additional member at 65 cents a month, which adds 65 cents, so a total of $4.64 a month. So you always have a view into how much your subscription is. Now you can actually also go to Stripe, and in there you can manage your subscription, but we try to keep all the data here for you so that you don't have to do that. It's easy to just see it right here. Okay, so now that's basically all you need to know for creating and joining a family. In the next video, we're going to talk about dependent minors and how we manage those. So join us for the next one. Let us know if you have any questions. Support@smltags.com. Thank you.